You know what I mean? I know you got you went to another life now. You got other business ventures and endeavors you into.
Right.
Let's back up a little bit.
Right.
Alright. You know what I mean? For everybody who watching this, like when I bring people on, you know what I mean? I want to give them the past, present, and the future.
For sure.
You have pulled up on me, and we did business.
Right.
What made you say, "Fuck that, let me do this"?
Man, so a couple reasons, bro. So number one, I only had one son. He 15 now.
Okay.
But when I was growing up, my dad wasn't around. So, you know, that's kind of a whole nother dynamic. And I just got tired of getting locked up. So I'm like, the more I'm getting locked up, after a while, you know what I'm saying, you don't know what these folks gonna do with you. So I'm like, I want to be in my son's life. Exactly. Then the opportunity just opened up for me to kind of be exposed to something else. And then when I saw folks getting some real money, shit, I'm like, it don't even make sense.
Exactly.
Like when you think about crime, bro, it don't even make sense logically to do crime. So let's say, for example, somebody will rob you. Yeah. Let's say you go hit for 20 bands.
Yeah.
Then you get caught and you got an armed robbery charge.
Now you gotta spend
now you gotta go
to get out of jail.
Not even that. So let's say you don't even get no bail.
Okay.
Now you gotta go do 15 for armed robbery.
Yeah.
15 years. So if you take 20,000, let's say you hit for 100,000.
Yeah.
You take 100,000 divided by 15 years. What's that? 100,000 divided by 15. What you done made? Probably like $10,000-$15,000 a year.
Exactly.
Like that don't even make sense. You feel me?
Yeah.
When you can go out here and start a business
and run it up.
And these folks can't take it from you.
Not have to dub.
Yeah, so it don't make sense. Like my partners, they got locked up, right?
Yeah.
They were going to hit a move. They were supposed to be going to hit the dude for some pills.
Yeah.
You know, when the dude called him up, he know my buddy with whatever.
Yeah.
So he called him. He was like, all right, let's go do it. So they went out here and caught the dude. Just so happened, but it was undercover police, so they was gonna get bruh.
Yeah.
But he done pulled my folks into it. He didn't even know. Next thing you know, they got an armed robbery charge. They got a kidnapping charge. They got a firearm to commission of crime. They got all these charges.
Of shit.
So they end up getting like 19 years for nothing.
Exactly.
So like it really don't make sense. But a lot of times we get sucked into it because we think it's fast money.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, it don't even make sense. So I just got exposed to some different stuff. I'm like, man, these folks making this type of money legit.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of them don't even got and I ain't bashing like high school and all that, but I'm like, they got the blueprint and they willing to show me the blueprint. So it's like, it don't even make sense. Now I don't gotta go to the door with the strap.
Exactly.
I don't gotta, do this in the third.
Exactly.
We can eat good, we can travel. Even when I was in the streets and we would get money.
Exactly.
We wasn't even traveling. Yeah. We was like, we would run the bag.
You couldn't leave the spot?
Yeah, and we wasn't even, and then at that point, I wasn't even thinking like at that level. I'm thinking just
today?
Yeah, you feel me? So I'm like, we're gonna run up a bag and we're gonna go to Vegas, or we're gonna go to Magic, or we may go to I have a Follies or something. We ain't even thinking like, let's go to Miami, let's go to Vegas, let's go to here.
Dubai.
We ain't even thinking about that. We just, you know what I'm saying? And then
it was get a passport.
Right, and it's typically just a couple of you in the circle who get some money anyway. So you already know if you go, you take the whole squad and not the whole bag on you. That's a whole other story.
So about it. Preach like fulfill your own destiny, control your own paper.
Right.
Control your own, cause this is one thing my mom taught me. Control goddamn your living arrangement. Control why you be your control.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't have to be out here and ask, can you pay me so I can live?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, is it wrong? You know what I mean? Cause I hear most people, when I preach that to somebody, they tell me, I don't want to use the word preach, but when I just get that knowledge, get that game, I hear more people like, they feel like I'm shitting on them when they working a job.
Right.
It ain't that. I fuck with you. I respect you.
Right.
But at the same time, I just want to show you, look, we can do this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me ask you this. You ever had a conversation with somebody and they feel like you shitting on them because you trying to get them some game? When it comes to that, what I'm saying is like job versus entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Right.
I preach that to my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like what I did was a few weeks ago, I'm gonna say about a month ago, my kids always want to do shit every week.
Right.
So that's a whole nother crazy ass deal. You know how I do? Because they want to keep up with the trends and what's going on. So I sit them down. My daughter's 7, my son 8. I sat them down and said, look, come up with a business. And goddamn, sit down about 2 weeks, think about the business. And come back to me. And I'm going to fund it and we're going to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I gave them a whole game about be your own boss, make your own money. Mm-hmm. If you got I told my son he wanted something. I said, if you had it in your pocket, you won't have to ask me.
Right.
If you had every time you say something to me you want, if you had it in your pocket, you won't have to ask me.
Right.
I drilled that in his head.
Right.
So he can be like, let me get my own paper.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But the right way though.
Right.
So, but then I have people, I only had conversations with females and they'd be like, and I be trying to put them on game, like they might know how to run a hospital, they work at a hospital, they know, they do everything, they might do hair, they do everything. I'm like, why you get your own being? Like, why you stop working for them folks? Like, you tripping, blah, blah, blah. They feel like we're shitting on them. So how you feel
Because
about
it's
something like
scary. That shit is scary.
Yeah.
I did it for 11 years and didn't even think about being an entrepreneur or why couldn't I, whatever. And had a skill set the whole time. And then when I realized, like, I'm over here working and doing this, and I could be doing that and making in a day what I could make this in an hour or two.
Right.
That's when it clicked for me. And that's just having worked for somebody else for something. But if you don't grow up with that mindset, then it really don't. I ain't had nobody drill that into my head. So it was always get out the car and go walk up this street and fill out the application for every whatever on this street, and then get back in the car and we're gonna do that for the next street. That's how I grew up.
Exactly.
So getting around people like y'all and seeing how y'all move, I was like,
fuck that.
right. Let me find out what my whatever is.
Cause like you said, most people just scared, man. Because like most people want that guaranteed check every week. But like entrepreneurship, when at first you eat what you kill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most people ain't really do that. And then in our community, the black community, entrepreneurship really ain't the cool thing. Like for my thing, so we got a program called Young Wealthy Genius where we teaching youth entrepreneurship. Okay. But they ain't really no big thing in our community. You know, it's youth athletics. Where we from, right?
Let's get into that a little bit. I ain't gonna cut you off. Promote that a little bit. Tell me what that about.
Yeah, so basically Young Wealthy Genius is about just really showing them like you already got genius, so everybody a genius, right? But you got your own individual genius. But how do you take that and like monetize it? How you start a business? How do you start even at a young age? If you 8, so we got people in there who 8 all the way to 18. Or I think the oldest one like 18, 19. But it's like, how do you start a business now? Like, because like here's the reality, man. You gotta, even if somebody got a job, you should have a business.
Exactly.
Because now you got control.
Exactly.
Like if you don't got control, like you depend, like you said, you depend on another man to make sure your family eat.
Exactly.
So like it's 2000, finna be 19. Man, like technology, like for your average job, like technology finna wipe it out. Like they got a robot called Flippy. So Flippy, and you can Google, anybody watching it can Google it, it's like articles on it. Flippy is like a robot that flips burgers.
Stop it.
Straight up. If you can go to YouTube and look it up right now. It's a burger flipping robot. Wow. I think they said it can do like 13 or something at a time.
Oh,
because now you don't gotta worry about paying nobody to do it. Like if you go, it's like some McDonald's, when you go in there, they got kiosks. So you go in there, you order your McDonald's at the kiosk, and it's like one person there, they bring it out. So it's like technology wiping out jobs, because as an employee is the #1 expense for a business owner.
Right.
And the business owner want to keep the expenses down. So all these jobs just going away. We seen what happened with Toys R Us. We seen it just happen over and over again. So like if you don't got no business on the sides, now you going there and these folks like, hey, we appreciate you been working here 30 years.
Exactly.
But we no longer need your service.
New Atlanta? QC?
They definitely knew Atlanta.
You feel like they knew Atlanta?
It wasn't no who repped the North Side before. Nobody even heard of the North Side before.
I was actually a joke to say you from the North Side.
Yeah, I respect them for coming out like that.
Cause they didn't try to hop on no other nothing. They just said North Side, and that's where they start. That's the first time I heard them was in Cobb. Mm-hmm. And by the time I heard them down here, they was on the radio.
So out of movement that came from Atlanta so far, what we rank QC as far as like CTE, Grand Hustle, Outkast, them, QC, TIG, TT4,
BME.
Ain't nobody.
So
the thing is, man, ain't nobody really had as many folks on their roster winning out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So like Grand Hustle, you ain't had nobody but Tip come out who really won.
What about
Dro? Okay.
He could have been way hotter than what.
Dro like.
drawing that shit too, so.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, they ain't really have a lot of people come out. When CT, all they had was G's to come out. Slip Puller was kind of like Dro. So it kind of like, you know, if you go in the world, you can go to Cali, mention Slip Puller, and be like, who? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, then you got Cass. I think Cass was kind of a different lane. But I think QC just consecutively winning, like just on their roster, I don't think nobody done did. Like even Rocco came out, Rocco did. Future kind of came from up on that. You know what I'm saying? You know, Future did his thing, but like Gucci, ain't really had nobody else like consecutively like. I know Gucci had his hands on like Migos and a lot of folks like that, but like on the one umbrella who got folks just consecutively winning, you know, it's Brunham all day.